What's up? It is your guy, Mark my words. I'm back to you today. Just want to talk to you about being around people who encourage you to be a more masculine man, right? Because when you're around these type of people, they push you to operate in a different fashion. So you become a better man as a result of it, all right? So, as always, bro, if you like the information, if you like what I'm spitting out, please like and subscribe to the channel, all right? That lets me know I'm doing the right thing for the right reason, for the right people, all right? And if you feel like the information is valuable and you make it to the end of the video, please try to share this information with somebody you know that can benefit from it, all right? Now, bro, we are creatures of habit, right? You've heard that before. We are creatures of habit, which means if you move today and you move to a Spanish-speaking country and you are an English-speaking person, you will eventually start speaking Spanish, right? Because we are creatures of habit, okay? And we will change due to our environment. That's why if you raise a small dog, a Chihuahua, but if he's raised with Great Danes, he is going to start feeling like he's a big dog, right? Because he's around big dogs all day. And he takes away from that energy, right? Because we are creatures of habit, because we change with our environment, the women that you are around change you as a man, okay? So if you're around women who talk down about men, who talk down to you, who always talk about how powerful they are and how they don't need men and how you can't do what they can do, you start believing what you're hearing. You understand? But the opposite happens if you're around women who empower men, who stay in their feminine lane and allow you to be in your masculine lane and encourage you to be the man that you're supposed to be. Bro, you start taking from that. And then when you're not around these people, the thoughts are still going through your head and you're operating differently to prepare for when you're around them again, right? So you ever had a workout partner or a neighbor that you do yard work with, or perhaps a mechanic, right? That you know, a family mechanic that you know. And there's certain things that they told you to do while you were with them. And then when you weren't with them, you're still thinking about it. And you're like, dang, why am I worried about the way my mechanic told me to put in this, which gas to use? Why am I worried about the way my neighbor said I should cut my grass after it rains? Because you got two ears for a reason. You understand? You can't unhear things. You cannot. It's hard to unsee things. These people that you are around, they shape your ideology. So when you're not around them, bro, you're still going to be thinking the way that whatever they put in your mind, bro, that's what you're going to be thinking about, right? So I hear a lot of you guys talking about you're around women because of what they look like. Bro, we all love beautiful women. One thing that is absolutely clear about all men is that we love beautiful women. There are men who sleep with other men, but they still appreciate beautiful women. You understand that? We all appreciate beautiful women. But bro, if beauty is the thing that has you getting around certain women, then you have to deal with how they're talking so that you can continue to be around them because they're beautiful. And what'll happen is if those beautiful women are also women who don't stay in their feminine, bro, who talk down to you, who don't encourage you to become a more masculine man, then you're taking that energy. You don't take the beauty away. Bro, it's not 3 days later after being around some beautiful women and you're thinking about their beauty. You're thinking about how they treated you. You're thinking about their energy. You're thinking about the things they said to you, whether it empowered you or made you feel very small. You have to make sure that you're around women who empower men, who think that men are powerful, who think that you are powerful, who speak life into you, who when you bring them ideas, they say, oh, you know what? I think you could do that. You'd be pretty good at that. Or they might disagree, bro, but they at least say, hey, listen, I think you're really good at a lot of things. I just don't know if that would be the right area to go. But I do think you should go in this area because you'll probably flourish. Well, we're placing ourselves around, listen, this is what we do. We get around guys who are empowering. We get around guys who love us. We get around guys who got our back and would damn near take a bullet for us. But then we place ourselves around women who don't empower us, bro. Who we're always having to satisfy, who are always having to impress just to be around them. You got a couple girls, bro, that every time you go around them, you're spending endless amounts of money just to be around them. You're having to shift your schedule. You're having to forego your workouts. You're having to lie, perhaps, to your partner to be around these women, right? You're having to go some places that you wouldn't normally go, but I'm going to go there because I want to be around these women. Bro, that's not empowering, because it's taking you outside of your masculine frame. It's taking you outside of what you know you're supposed to do. The guy at the gym, the guy on your job, your neighbor, who you look at and say, man, I really want to be like him, because we all have those men that we look at, and they might be online, and we say, man, I would love to be like him. He seems really confident, man. He seems like a classy individual. Seems like his finances are in order. I want to be like that guy. That guy does not put himself around women who talk down to him. Why would he do that? To be able to get inside their vagina? And bro, normally that's the end result and that's the goal. Let's be clear about that. I'm here to tell you that the vaginas don't vary that much when it comes down to it, bro. They really don't. It's almost like you go test drive a bunch of pickup trucks. If they are all brand new models, if they're all brand new, fresh out the factory, they're not going to vary that much. One of them might have a bigger screen in it. The other one might be able to tow slightly more. Hey, but bro, you drive 3 or 4 of them, bro, you're going to be just as confused as you were when you stepped on the first lot. Vagina does not vary that much. So if you're trying to do so many things, so many different things that go against your masculine frame just to be around certain women because you think their vagina is going to be better, bro, you're going to be very disappointed. The feminine women who empower men, the feminine women who look to men for leadership, the feminine women who know that they are not men and they don't want to be men. They know that men have abilities that they don't possess. Bro, those type of women are going to empower you in a different type of way. They're going to empower you in a different type of way, bro. And even when things go bad, even when things go wrong, even when you don't have the money, even when you're falling short, bro, they have a way of talking you back to where you need to be instead of pushing you down further and possibly leaving your side. Bro, we have to be very, very mindful of the women that we place ourselves around. Because if we're not around the correct women, everything that we do all day or all week or what you do in your career to make money, bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because you're always going to second guess yourself. You're always going to feel like you're less than what you are. You're never going to be a super confident man. And then that affects you in all the other areas of your life. So eventually it becomes a cycle and you never become the guy you want to become. Place yourself around, first of all, women who want to be around you all the time and not the other way around. And women who speak life into you, bro, who compliment you, who tell you how awesome you are, who really appreciate your presence, who thank you for the time that you spend with them. Bro, it's going to change your whole outlook, man. It's going to change your entire outlook. All right? Now, if you need some one-on-one attention on how to possibly be that guy because you've been doing it the wrong way all this time, go down in the description, bro. Book a call with me. We'll get on the line. We'll figure out if we should establish a relationship to help you get around the right set of people, get around the right women, get around the right men, and just get on the path to becoming the dude you're supposed to become, man. Because we all had to go through it at some point. So, if you are that guy, go down in the description, book a call with me, bro. We'll get on the line. We'll talk about it, all right? Thanks for hanging out with me. It is your guy. Mark my words.